Favorite Mother's Day memory, if you have one?
Favorite Mother's Day memory? I'm gonna be honest, like, I might be one of the biggest mama's boys. I believe that every day is Mother's Day, so I don't, favorite Mother's Day
Memory.
Certain
one that sticks out, or they've all been the same, more or less?
Like, I don't know if I got a favorite Mother's Day memory. I do everything for my mom, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, almost just as much as I would cater to my son. Like, I do. I don't know, maybe I can just give you a moment, like, I bought my mom a car for her first time. Even before my deal, I told her, she was like, you know, what kind of car? And I took her to eat, and she went and picked the car that she wanted, like, customized it.
Oh, nice.
You know, and I did that independently, so it was kind of like those type of moments, you know what I'm saying? Like, being able to give my parents, because, you know, I was kind of born into them kind of, you know, living check to check their whole life. Like, my mom had did something, she said something. I had moved one time, and I was in London, and I needed to be able to move some things around in the crib, and she was telling me all the things that I was going to need while I was gone, so she was going to go get it for me. And she was like, she had a list of things. She was like, it's going to cost this much. And she was like, she was so happy because she never got to shop for so many things at once. My parents, like, if they needed a new dryer, it would take them like 2 years of planning to go get it. And she was like, it just felt, and she wasn't even buying shit for her. She was just, it was the fact that she was able to use the money that way. And now that she's able to do stuff like that, like, they've been going on, like, my parents been married 37 years. I think she just said they had their first good anniversary because we were able to, you know, they were able to financially do what they wanted. So I don't even think it's about a Mother's Day. I think it's just about being able to get to a point where my parents don't have to live like, you know, that have that, you know, worry about a bill if they can't even do something because a bill coming up. Yeah, I don't know about a Mother's Day. Oh, no. We took my mama to see, this was the funny one. It was a Mother's Day. We went to the movies and we went and seen Gladiator, a manly ass movie.
Hardcore. That's a
hardcore as shit, but she loved
can be
that
gruesome
damn movie.
too.
Yeah,
Some
that might have
scenes.
been. My mama always bring that shit up. She was like, she always talk about that time on Mother's Day we took her to go see a manly ass movie, all of us and shit. Yeah, that may have been one though. But
what's one thing your mom did for you that you will never forget?
Damn, bro, this is a crazy list.
Well, give us one. Doesn't have to.
I would have to
one
say my son. There was a time where I physically had my son in my presence, but my son doesn't know his mother. So, but on paper, I didn't have him. I think he was maybe 2 years old. I don't really remember the logistics of it, but my mom helped me hunt my child's mother down to get his Social Security, because in order for him to get in school and get his shots, I had to have his Social Security number and my name had to be on his birth certificate. So that process, she found her, tricked her into, because we tried to serve her to get the to get her served, to get her to court, because I already had custody of him, but not on paper. So she tricked her into meeting me somewhere, and then when she pulled up to meet me, the private investigator served her. And then she didn't show up to court because she didn't care. And then like custody court, if you don't show up to custody court, they look at that as child abandonment. And my mom's whole idea fully worked. Even though I had my son physically, it means shit on paper. He wouldn't have been able to go to school. He wouldn't have been able to get his shots. And I'll never forget that shit, because as strong and as tough and as gangster as my heart was, the way that I wanted to handle it, it wouldn't have worked. But she's just a genius, you know what I'm saying? And just as tough as I was here to get that done. I think that may have been, and my mom did countless things for me all day, you know what I mean? But that may have been the one thing. She got me to really have my son, and she put it in a way where I could protect him. with having full custody of him, which is like everything to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think I think the four, and my brother as well, because I think at that time I was in a crazy, like I had went through some financial shit because of just the sins that I went through with my son. I think that God was making me pay. Like I lost all my money at that time. And so my brother, he paid for the private investigator, I believe, at that time, because I didn't really have too much bread at that time. I don't know what was happening. I just felt like God was just telling me, till you get your son right, I'm not going to take care of you. And literally right after that got handled and I stepped up to it, my life started changing again. And I just got to thank my family for that shit. Yeah.